Welcome to the Lawless Family Court video series designed to help you learn about and navigate our incompetent and corrupt United States family court system. In this segment, we're going to talk about the fact that family courts are ignoring the constitutional requirement of having a jury. The U.S. Constitution says that any case involving more than $20 allows the plaintiff the right, as well as the defendant, the right to a jury trial. This is not to say that every family court case should have a jury trial, but this is the master stroke to set up this racket, and it was performed many decades ago in most states by eliminating the check and balance on judges and by eliminating the jury trial. It was removed with the stroke of a pen illegally in state courts, sometimes not even in the law by legislators, but in the rules of civil procedure. That was also an illegal act. This gave them almost unlimited power over families with no real oversight at all. Even the appeals court is a joke because judges can write any finding of fact they want to create the outcome they want. An appeals court only corrects errors of law, not findings of fact, which are always considered true simply because the judge wrote them down. I know in my case, 80% of the findings of fact were written by my ex's lawyer, and likely the judge never even read them, as I was representing myself, and there is no greater sin to a judge than a pro se or someone representing themselves in court, especially if they learn some legal knowledge and keep pointing out all the illegal activities the judge is performing. So this is all totally unconstitutional because the Constitution says that a citizen has a right to a jury trial in anything over $20. Now, we could inflation adjust that $20. Maybe it's $1,000. But the reality is we're talking about our children, dividing all of our assets, our future income for as much as 23 years in some states, which in itself is illegal. And so we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars, even in an average middle-class family being at stake here. So there's no question that the Constitution requires the right to a jury trial in a family court case. Now, the layers of lies they've created to make that appear legal is they call it an equity court. We'll talk about that in a future video, but just changing the name does not wipe out your constitutional rights. After years of research, I've never found out how my state in Massachusetts just wiped out the right to a jury trial. It was simply written in the rules of civil procedure. You might have the same problem finding out how this happened, but essentially it doesn't matter. The fact is, the law of supremacy means that no state may take away a civil right of any citizen, no matter how many laws it writes. But our states are writing unconstitutional laws now all the time, and administrative agencies or state agencies are also effectively creating rules that they hold against citizens that are law when they don't have legislative powers. Our founding fathers knew the juries were the only check and balance on judges. They're also a check and balance on bad laws being passed by legislators that are corrupt or potentially making money for themselves by putting in place new laws. Our founders knew the court system in England had become a scam too. The court did what the king wanted, not what was legal or fair. It's one of the major reasons this country was founded and people left England and Europe in droves. This is why they also created jury nullification. We'll do a segment on that later, but briefly, jury nullification means any juror on a jury can rule someone innocent even if they violated the law if they don't believe in that law. Interestingly, judges are preventing juries from hearing that today, but it is in the Constitution, and it's a check and balance against bad laws being written that the citizens do not want. The other lie that all of these people are saying to hide their illegal activities is that we operate in the best interest of children. Of course they don't. The next video segment will talk about this. Please pass the word, and you can get more information by emailing info, I-N-F-O, @divorceracket.org. I hope you'll spread the word, and I'll see you in the next video.